In 2012, YouTube made a significant change to their algorithm. Prior to this, the algorithm favored views over anything else. If a video was being clicked on, it would then be pushed to a larger audience. Think about early YouTube days and stumbling across videos like Obey the Walrus. It is highly likely that a video like this, if uploaded in 2025, would never be seen. And it's not necessarily because shock content like Obey the Walrus is more common now, even though that is certainly a factor. The main reason is because it's only a minute and 20 seconds long. In post-2012, the YouTube algorithm started pushing videos that engage viewers for as long as possible. This is why long-form content has and continues to be so prevalent on the platform, and why short videos like Obey the Walrus tend to get buried. But every now and then, YouTube recommends a video that seems to override this mission.
แม่มเอ้ยแม่มทางมาเหรอเด้อแม่มนอนเหรอเด้อนี่แม่มโอ๊ตเอาเด้อแม่มนี่เนาะทางมาหาแม่หมอแล้วนี่แม่มโอ๊ตเอาแม่มไวๆได้หนึ่งเลยก็เป็นเดือนแล้วก็นี่นะเป็นได้เดือนนึงมาแล้วแม่หมอโอ้2 คืนมันจะนอนรับๆตื่นๆบางทีมันจะเหลือบางทีมันก็มือไปช่วงนี้ยากเลยแต่มือไปขาดในหมอมันมีหมอในใจเนี่ยในหมอจะเบิ่งให้เด้อเดี๋ยวเช้านี้ด่าเด้อ
This video clocks in at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. It was uploaded by user Icaro Applehive in October of 2017. It is simply titled Mysterious China Possession. In the video, a young girl is lying down with a blanket over her. A woman seems to pray from the sidelines as others gather by the girl's side. The praying woman then brings over a couple plates and waves them over the girl. She appears to anoint her with the egg yolk before breaking the other egg open, revealing a black liquid inside. The girl then wakes up and drinks the black liquid before her back arches in the air. The footage cuts before revealing that some of the family members who had once gathered by the girl are now dead. The camera operator is next. The entire video follows a formula often seen in found footage movies, where a person holding the camera is the last one surviving before turning the camera onto something terrifying. The footage then cuts to black, or sometimes the camera falls to the ground. According to the timestamp in the lower right-hand corner, the video was taken on November 24th of 1997 at approximately 10:05 p.m. As many commenters have pointed out, the video is titled Mysterious China Possession, but the people in the video are speaking Thai. With very little information to go off of, I searched Ikaro's channel and found that they upload scary clips from around the world. I think it's most likely the case that Ikaro had uploaded Mysterious China Possession after seeing it somewhere else. Unfortunately, I don't know where this somewhere else is. I tried doing an image back search and found nothing of any use. No names of any people, actors, or anything. Though highly unlikely, for all we know, the video could show actual footage of a demonic possession. If that's the case, how did it manage to slip through the cracks of the algorithm and make its way into my recommendations? I want to extend a warning really quickly for some of the content you are about to see, including a video of a guy using a thumbtack to pierce through his a very sensitive area of himself. Given the nature of the type of content that I do on the platform, while I love YouTube, I have to be very careful with sort of the things that I say, the things that I show, and that's why I decided to create a Patreon for Something Sinister. It's only $5 a month. You get ad-free, uncensored content, early content, most of the time it's a day early. And not only that, but you get the opportunity to talk to me directly and let me know what sort of videos that you want to see in the future. And you also get to be a part of this list, which plays at the end of every single Something Sinister upload. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description below for you to check it out. And on with the video.
For the longest time, many people have said that YouTube's algorithm has set the standard for how all algorithms should operate. One of its key features being its undeniable skill at personalizing recommendations. These recommendations come from a number of sources, including YouTube channels you are subscribed to, as well as your watch history and the videos you've liked. So, what happens if you're a fan of disturbing content? What is the likelihood that you may stumble upon something like this strange video? This video, titled 0998722312, was uploaded in January of this year. It features 40 seconds of what appears to be a man waking up in a bathtub, partially full of water. It looks like he has a blue raincoat on. Most disturbing, however, is that the top of the bathtub has been sealed off by some sort of heavy object, effectively trapping the man inside the tub. The man appears to be heavily disoriented and confused, gasping, and making strange noises as he comes to the conclusion that he's in a bad situation. The caption of the upload reads, quote, "Video 4542. It was uploaded by a user whose name looks to be some sort of gibberish. It turns out the uploader is Russian, and this isn't the first time they've uploaded a video featuring the bathtub. Their most popular video, which translates to Bath of Fear, shows a man breathing heavily and stumbling across a tub full of water. He sits down in the tub before a clock falls from the wall and startles him. If you scroll back to the channel's first upload, you'll find that it was posted on November 10th of 2024, and it is titled Death Files. But why is this relevant? Death Files are a Russian subgenre of horror, very similar to creepypastas. The idea with most death files is that they contain disturbing imagery that can harm you or your computer. I don't think it's a coincidence that the first upload on this channel is named after this. In fact, given most of the other nonsensical shock-related content uploaded to the page, I would go as far as to say that the channel is more or less an art project, and this video doesn't exactly show a man trapped in a perilous situation.
The same can't be said for this next video, which shows a woman begging and pleading to her camera.
Hi, my name is Jazz. I'm making this video because I need some help. I'm in a horrible situation. Basically, my daughter is no longer with me. My 6-year-old, my best friend, my only child, and she's the only thing that's ever loved me back and that I've ever loved. And my house was immaculate, and I was in a stable relationship up until the age of 3 when I left her father. I've never had to shout at her or tell her off because she's so good. She's such a good girl. Like, they told me that I can only see her once a month in a contact centre. And now her auntie and her father's sister has applied for custody. She wants to have custody of her. She don't even know her. Because he's using her as a weapon. And I'm scared they're going to get her out of that family. She's my daughter. Everyone just wants her. Why can't I just enjoy her? I've never had no one. I've never had no one. I did it all on my own. And they just stole her off me and then just left me to rot.
The video, titled "Help Me Get My Daughter Back, Please Help Me," shows a woman named Jazz telling the story of how her daughter was taken by the government. After having a dicey relationship with her child's father and fearing that the worst might happen, she decided to take the child to Jamaica. This would turn out to be a critical misstep, as following this, the child would be taken from Jazz. The video itself is very harrowing. It's 16 minutes worth of Jazz sitting in the dark and venting her frustrations because, as she puts it, she has no friends or family to tell these things to. She is completely at a loss and helpless in her situation. Jazz's channel is called Please Help Me, and the profile picture shows what I assume is her and her daughter. One of the most disquieting things about the whole situation is that this is the only upload Jazz would ever make to the channel. As she states in the description, she was hesitant to make the video in the first place as she is worried that she will be arrested because of it. If you take a look at the comments, you will find a lot of them make reference to someone named Goonie. After doing some research, I believe these comments are referring to Slay World rapper Goonie. If you scroll far enough in the comments, you can also find another rapper named Rich Amiri. His comment reads, 2,000 bands if you want her back. Get it back in blood. This comment was posted 3 years ago, which aligns directly with the timeline for the Goonie comments. I did a search on Goonie's X account and Instagram and couldn't find any mention of Jazz's video, but after looking through the comments, one reads, "He said don't swipe up, and we still did." This could mean that Goonie had posted a link to this video on his story somewhere, which would explain why it has 12,000 views. But the question still remains, why did Goonie post it, and why was Rich Amiri in the comments section? Someone had suggested that one of the rappers had sampled the video in one of their songs. I did some listening and was unable to find any concrete sampling. So for now, the truth behind Jazz's video confession remains unclear.
One of the biggest loopholes in the YouTube algorithm lies within the amount of views a video gets. For example, a video with only 2 views is able to get away with a lot more than a video with 200,000 views. This is because, as a video gains more and more traction, it catches the attention of the algorithm, and is put through more checks than your typical upload would. While there's nothing particularly grotesque or visually disturbing about Jazz's confession, the same can't be said for a number of explicit uploads that have been allowed to remain on the platform, without getting banned entirely. Take for example this video, which shows a man piercing through his genitalia with a thumbtack. There's been debates online as to exactly how many views a video must hit before YouTube decides to take a closer look. The aforementioned video currently has 10,000 views, which is a surprising amount to be overlooked by the platform, but as you may have guessed, not every video in YouTube's secret algorithm is outright graphic. Ann Starr is a small channel with just over 50 subscribers, but if you look closely enough, she has over 700 uploads. Not only does she upload nearly every day, but sometimes multiple times a day. On March 1st alone, she uploaded 10 times. Each of her videos carry the same theme. Ann thinks Justin Bieber is stalking her.
It's May 7th, 2024. So I'm just doing my updates on my stalker report. You know, my stalker is Justin Bieber. Okay? You know, I was just thinking about colonization and, you know, how people subjugate each other. They subjugate people back in the day. Justin, you don't even serve any form of relevancy when it comes to people. I think somebody needs to remind him that it's 2024. Huh? How could you? He's obviously, and this is even more proof that he cannot be trying to claim certain records out of history when you really don't have any proper recollection of like what actually happened back in the day with my ancestors. You know, Justin, you weren't a part of it. Just accept that.
It may seem like a joke at first, like Ann is an actor playing things up for the camera, but given how much she uploads, and the countless number of comments she leaves under her videos, it all takes things a little too far. You can often see her rambling in the comments about how Justin has stolen her identity and is trying to take her and her children's inheritance. In this particular upload, there are just over 100 views, but over 300 comments. When scrolling through them, all of them are written by Ann. This is the case for a lot of Ann's videos. Every now and then you will stumble across a comment from another user, and they always hope for the same, that Ann seeks out mental health treatment and takes care of herself. An interesting detail is that Ann never shows her face in these videos. They're often just a black screen as she talks in the background. Most of her uploads have little to no views, so who is she making these for? After reading through some of the countless comments she has left behind, Ann views this channel as a catalog of evidence that she will use in the future when persecuting Justin Bieber for his crimes against her.
Ann's channel is just one of the countless instances lost within YouTube's ever-growing content pool. As mentioned in my friend Farrell McGuire's video, there is more content uploaded to YouTube in one day than one man can watch in his entire lifetime. So the fact that any video gets recommended to you must mean that they hold something special, some type of relevance to you or your interests that the site has deemed necessary to show you, no matter the strangeness or obscurity of the video's contents. The video you just saw is titled Spectre in Mario Lara's Pinata Shop. It is the latest video recommended to me through YouTube's secret algorithm. It shows security cam footage of a cluster of what appears to be stuffed dolls. As the footage continues, a very ominous looking figure rises up from the cluster. It has piercing white eyes that seem to stare directly at us. Strands of long black hair fall over its forehead. The footage was supposedly recorded in October of 2020. When translating the description, the shop owner says, "I would have preferred not to have seen the video. It's going to be a long night for me. If you are very sensitive, it's better not to see it. I have no doubts anymore. The camera sent me a movement alert 20 minutes ago. Then it seems that they started to fail, and this is what comes out." It turns out there have been a number of articles from the Hispanic and Latino community talking about the incident. A lot of them have mutually agreed that the video is fake and that Mario had planned to use the video as a means of garnering attention towards his shop. Paranormal videos like this and the aforementioned mysterious China possession are among the most favored by YouTube's secret algorithm, a force that operates on a routine basis, affecting a multitude of people on the platform. Take, for example, this post to Reddit reading, "YouTube just recommended me a 10-year-old video with 60 views from a person with 2 subscribers, and that's the only video they ever made." Video recommendations like this will always fascinate me. There's some sort of strange thrill that comes with watching something that was never meant to be seen. And it's all provided by a platform that has put in place a list of rules to ensure that videos like these stay buried. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, and a huge shout out to Source Brew for helping me out. A link to his channel will be down in the description below.